The 8th day, I decided to start by reworking the lower body animations. Before the change, if you walk to the sides or sideways, the character will still play the forward and backward animations. But after the change, now, when you go sideways, the character moves the body toward that direction, and then moves forward or backward based on where you're going. Then I expanded this system to do also diagonal movements. At this point was also a good time to add the ability to crouch that lower your body and slow down your movement. I also created all of the animations required to go down and up, plus all of the movement animations in all directions, similar to the new standing movement system. The 9th day, I started from integrating a series of animations for turning in place while standing, followed by the same mechanic while crouched. After that, I decided that would be cool to integrate the highlighting for interactable objects you are looking at. Then I worked on a menu system that can be opened with a short key, then added 5 sections. The third and central one is selected by default when opening the menu, and it will be used for the main inventory. While the first to the left for weapons, the second for gear, the fourth for skills and knowledge, while the fifth and the last one for the map. To finish the day with a cool touch, I decided to add the ability to switch between the menus using the E and Q buttons. Day 10, I made a layout for the weapon menu, to which I added some test slots and integrated a cool effect when you hover on top of them. Then I placed a workbench with a toolboard in the house, so I can have weapons to pick up attached to it. Next, I tweaked the interaction system the way that it destroys the item you pick up. After that, it was time to add the logic to transfer the just destroyed items into the player inventory. To finish the day, I made that the inventory can have some locked slots, and if you try to pick up any item that cannot be added, they won't be destroyed. Day 11 started by creating the ability to have stackable items. Those items upon picking up in the inventory now display the amount if is greater than 1. Plus, if you will reach the limit of items while picking the last one, it will only take the amount needed to fill up the inventory stack, while the rest will remain on the item that, in this case, won't be destroyed. Next, to understand better about the item you are looking at, I designed a pop-up that tells the item name, type, and description. Plus, if it has more than one item in the stack, it will also show how many items are grouped inside. I finished the day by integrating the same item info panel in the inventory while hovering on top of each item. Day 12 started by adding 2 paintings on the side of my test workbench, plus some lamps to make it feel more like home. Then I implemented the ability to add new item slots by pressing a plus button. This system is modular, so it works in all inventory tabs. Also, I enabled the system to unlock new slots by clicking on top of any locked one. When I will build more game mechanics, these actions will be locked behind specific requisites. To finish the day, I updated the Steam page that you can use to wishlist the game. To be precise, I added a good title. Also, I wrote a short and a long description with the core idea for this game. On day 13, I implemented a pop-up with 3 buttons that appears if you right-click on top of an item in your inventory. If you move the mouse away from that pop-up, it will make it disappear. Clicking on Cancel button will do the same. The drop buttons spawn the item in front of you, and it will fall on the ground using physics. Considering that I learned that I was building my systems the wrong way, that hugely impacted performance. I spent the rest of the day optimizing all of them. Day 14 started by creating a preview of the character in the inventory, weapon, and gear tabs. Then I enabled the Equip button. This way you can equip your weapons from the inventory. Plus, the equipped weapon is now shown near the character preview. After that, I added the ammo count for the equipped weapon, and once you use them all, it prevents you from shooting further.